Hello students, now we are going to discuss the last topic of the biological classification, that is lichen. Yes, lichen, the term was given by the Theophilus. And what is lichen? It is a symbiotic association between algae and fungi. But what does the term symbiotic association indicate here? Yes, there are some organisms which cannot live in independent existence to complete their needs in some conditions. So at that time, those organisms will live together and to benefit each other. That is known as the symbiotic association. Example of symbiotic association, lichen and mycorrhiza. But today we are going to discuss about the lichens only. So, habitats where these lichens are found. These are found on the bark of trees, on the decaying woods, on the stones or the barren rocks. But question arises, how these are associated together? Yes, so I have drawn the diagram here. The basal part is made by the fungus which is attached on the substratum, and above the fungus is the algae. Why like this only? Because algae will live on the upper surface because it has to trap the sunlight and perform the photosynthesis, and by making the photosynthesis it is making the food, and that food algae will provide to the fungus. In response, fungus will degrade the soil with the help of the enzymes and provide the place for the algae. But it will depend where these are found. If these are found in the stones, they are known as excoles, and if these are found in the bark of trees, then it is known as the corticoles. But further classification is done of the lichens on the basis of fungus. So there are these are classified by the Hall in 1967 into ascolichens, basidiolichens and lichen imperfecti. First, ascolichens. Ascolichens is the lichens in which the fungus of the Ascomycetes is associated together algae and make the lichen. That is known as the ascolichen. Basidiolichen, where the organisms of the Basidiomycetes fungus will associate with the algae to make the lichen. And third is the lichen imperfecti. Yes, lichen imperfecti, where the organisms of the Deuteromycetes will associate with the algae to make the lichens. So this is classification is done on the basis of the fungus, but on the basis of structure also, algae, we can say lichen is divided into three types: crustose, foliose and fruticose. If we discuss about the crustose, the thallus of the crustose is flat, but this thallus may be partially or completely embedded in the substratum. Example is graphis. Second is the foliose, whose thallus is the flat, but it is dorsiventral. That means surface is divided into dorsal surface and the ventral surface, which can easily distinguish by us. We can easily identify them which is ventral surface or which is dorsal surface. But main thing, foliose bears the rhizoids, and these rhizoids will help in the attachment in the substratum. So these rhizoids are not found in the crustose. Example is Parmelia. It will use to treat the epilepsy also. Yes. Third is the fruticose. Fruticose in the lichen is branched and mainly bushy, and it bears the basal ends. These basal ends will help in the fixation of the substratum, that will provide the support. So example is Eugenia. That will, so many times you have heard about the forest fires. Naturally is without the human interference also these forest fires are possible, because this lichen that is known as the Eugenia, it will catch the light and it will become hot and try to burn. Yes, and it will cause a forest fires. Eugenia and Claudemia is also used to treat the burns and the wounds. So these are the three types: crustose, foliose and the fruticose. Example I have mentioned here with them. Next, economic importance. Why we are studying the lichen here? Yes, lichens are used as a food and fodder. So example I have mentioned Lechnora. Some lichens are used for the medicinal value, like the Peltigra. Example, it is used to treat the hydrophobia. A number of lichens are used in the perfumes. Example is Ramalina. You must keep in mind these examples are came in NEET also. Yes, these. So you have to remember these examples mainly came in the NEET. If you will study and take out the sample papers of the NEETs of the previous years or the last years, you can see these examples are also asked over there. So name the lichen which is used as a perfume. Is it Ramalina and Avernia? And some lichens are used as a pollution indicator. Yes, it means where concentration of the CO2 and SO2 will be high, these lichens will not grow over there. So these can use as a pollution indicator. And some lichens are used to make the chemicals also, like the litmus. And you know, in the chemistry, litmus is used as a indicator to test about the acids and base. So you have to keep in mind these examples, which is used as a food and fodder, which is used for the medicinal value, which is used for the perfumes. Okay. So main important economic importance is of lichens is these are used in the ecological succession. Yes, ecological succession means where life is not possible at that place, life is started to originate. But how it will start to originate? Yes, if we will discuss that, life will arise on the land. So lichens are the first pioneer species that comes on the land and will starts to degrade the stones. Yes, pioneer species is the species that will first time come on the particular place. We can say barren land. If you can say the barren land, how the life is possible on the barren rocks. Yes, life can be possible if environment will be feasible. Then lichens will grow on the barren rocks and they will degrade the surface of the rocks, makes the soil, and that soil can be used by the bryophytes and pteridophytes. After that, bryophytes and pteridophytes grow over there, then give rise to trees and the forest. So first and main important thing is the economic importance is the ecological succession. So these are the some points of the lichens here. Thank you, beta.